Hi, this is my granddad, and this video is a video that I've been wanting to make for at least 3 years now, and it's part of a longer story. Now, I hear you wonder, what does my granddad have to do with that? As I mentioned, this is my granddad. This photo was taken in 2023 by me, right before I went to work a summer in Mexico. I work abroad most of the time. Currently, I'm actually on break, so I'm at home. But I was going to go for the summer to Mexico, and right before that, my granddad got officially diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and he went into a care home, which I'm not going to get too deep into that. I don't think it's something that I wanted to be part of this story, especially because I just want this to be a conversation, and after that, for you to understand why I'm making this series of videos in the first place. So he got sick, he got Alzheimer's, he started to forget things, he started to wonder, he started to not be able to live at home anymore with my grandma or his wife. So he got moved into a care home, which, stupidly enough, I found quite difficult because as I said, I work abroad. I'm not home 11 out of the 12 months a year, which allows me to do really amazing stuff. But it also means that I'm not here to care for him in any capacity, which has always made me feel bad. Maybe not bad, more upset than anything. It's something I've accepted now for what it is. I'm luckily have a very supportive family who is like, this is your job, this is something that you do, this is something you're good at. We'd rather have you enjoy life than being here to care for him. But it's always made it very difficult for me to not think that I should do more. I don't get to visit him a lot either, which obviously if you're abroad it's not easy to go home, but when I'm home I always go and visit him, which is always really nice. But it also made me realize that when we talk about Alzheimer's, it's very much about the person themselves going through something, and I think sometimes we forget that there is also a family involved. In the case of my granddad, for example, his wife is still very much alive, very much living, and she has to see him go through what Alzheimer's is. So a few years ago, I wanted to create a series of videos called Project Memories, which was always meant to be me cleaning out all my hard disks, because over the course of the last 10 years, I've taken a lot of photos, taken a lot of videos. I actually got into photography a lot more in recent years, which I never really shared because I have a lot of insecurities, unfortunately. I hope that by uploading this project, I will get over it. So I made a little trailer for it, which actually for my doing did quite well, so there was that. But I never continued onward. But I also kept switching how I wanted to approach this project, which I don't think was very good either, because I would film, like, I think this specific video has gone through at least 4 different versions of it. So if this is the version that appeared online, then there you go. But that means that I would have something ready and I would never upload it, and then I would make another version and it would never go. And that's how I kept going. A few months ago, I was like, okay, I want to get more creative. I want to do more with my creative stuff. I'm not a great photographer, but I like to think I make decent photos. You can be the judge of that. I want to do more also with my social media platform, but I also want to have a purpose as to why I'm doing it. So, what I've done recently, I've been working on a website. A website, yes, a website. And on this website, regularly from now on, I will be uploading photography videos, maybe other projects, maybe some blogging. I like talking about myself. You'll notice that over the course of the next few weeks. I like talking about myself, so I was like, why would I not want to make a website where I put this stuff? And I also wanted a space. The Instagram and YouTube and things like that are great, but they're not always the best spaces to do to post photography on. So I've been creating my own website. As part of this website is I've now also made a donation space attached to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the following. I'm going to be working on Project Memories, which will be a series of videos where I will be uploading each year that I have video material of, starting with 1996, because that's when I was born. And I will just sort of, not too in-depth, I don't want to throw my whole personal life on social media, but I will go through some bits and pieces where I've got material, things that I enjoy doing in life, and giving it a space for my memories to stay for the rest of their lives. Why? When I look at my granddad, when I look at Alzheimer's as a whole, it's a very debilitating disease that destroys the memories that you've got. I'm turning 30 next year, and I realize that I've been allowed to do a lot of things already in my life that I would probably have not done before my 30th year if it were not for my job, but also for the fact that I get to travel and I get to really see things of the world. So I want to give that space, but at the same time, I also want to raise money for Alzheimer Nederland, which is a Dutch charity. They do a lot of research, outreach, events, charity work around Alzheimer's, and I think it's a very personal thing that I want to support. So I do want to say that do not, by watching this video, feel obliged to donate. I know times are tough. The world is not like life is already complicated enough as it is for a lot of us. But if there is someone who can make donations, I would be forever so grateful. And once a month, I will push those donations through to the charity itself. Unfortunately, there isn't really a way to do direct, at least not what I've figured out yet. But transparency is going to be super key for me. So every single time I'll have done a donation, I will show all the receipts and everything that comes with it in a small video that I will post on my social medias. But as an overall, what I want this to be is a project where I will share my memories, share my material, also show you how I've developed from shaky videography to still shaky but a bit better videography over the course of the last few years, especially since the year 2017 when I started doing a lot more photography and videography. I want to show how I've improved material wise, how I've changed using things. I also want to use this as a space to just talk about things I enjoy. Like, there will, especially not at the beginning, be a very logical sense to a lot of these videos, but I think the social media space is currently full of AI, and I want it to be less like that, and I want to show me. And while I'm doing that, I want to raise money. So I'm gonna put my website link somewhere here. I also have some other social media where we'll be posting a lot more now, which is mostly Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. TikTok, I'm not sure yet how I'm going to approach that because I find TikTok a bit complicated. I also take feedback. I don't like negativity. I will not moderate it because freedom of speech and all that, but I will make sure that it's a safe space that we develop. I'm also currently working on a Discord, which will be a space for creatives, I hope, in the future. I do have an existing server, but I will have to go through that and remodel it. And I just hope that you want to, or I hope that when you see this video, it might give a bit of awareness to the fact that people that have the Alzheimer's or that go through it, it's complicated. But the families that surround them, that care for these people, deserve all the acknowledgement that comes with that as well. Because if I look at my family and the effort and time that they put into caring for my granddad, it's amazing. And it's very nice to see that my granddad still has people that care for him enough to go and visit him almost every single day sometimes. Still celebrate his birthday, spend time with him, doing things outside of him just sitting, as we say in Dutch, like a kastplantje, in his care home facility, which it's nice to see that my granddad has that. And I just want to feel like I am doing something as well, but because I'm doing it from a distance, I've decided that I want to focus on charity. So there's that. Also, one of the other reasons why I haven't done a direct charity page with Alzheimer Nederland is because I'm also very aware that I have a lot of friends that are not from the Netherlands, and because it's a Dutch charity, I don't know exactly whether they would be able to take more things like credit cards and things like that. So if you do want to donate, you can do that on my website. In general, I would really like you to check out my website, because it's also going to be a space where, like I said, I'm going to upload a lot of more videos and post a lot of more blog style things and stories and things like that. When you see this video, it will probably also be somewhere around the end of 2025. So I also want 2026 to be my year of just content creation that I enjoy. As I say, I do a lot of photography, a lot of videography, but I might also put out once a week something a bit more silly, talking about things that I'm really enjoying. Like currently I'm really enjoying just listening to music, playing games, things like that. And I just want this to be a space to do whatever I like, without caring too much about what the world thinks of it. Which, that's a work in progress, but we're gonna work for it. So here are all the links. They're also down in the description. If this is YouTube, they'll be down in the description. And I hope you would like to join me on this journey.